this game, are you okay with the result and just winning the result?
I think first reaction is disappointed. I thought, and I think the guys felt that we had more than enough to win the game. We kept a clean sheet away from home, and created a few half chances that I think a lot of guys would probably have back if they could. So yeah, disappointed. But in saying that, if you're not going to win the game, then you can't lose it. And we did that. We get a point first game, in qualifying, and we look forward to Sunday now.
Next will be Jeff Carlisle from ESPN.
What did you make of your on-field relationship with Miles? Just the way you complement each other and seem like things were.
Yeah, it's great. We've been working together the last couple of days, and I've only known Miles a short amount of time, but we've really tried to work on the communication aspect, as hard as it is to hear in with that crowd. But yeah, I've always tried to just work off what the other guy does. If he's going up, I'm around on the cover, and vice versa. And we just tried to keep the lines of communication open as possible, and really at times it was just visual cues. If he moved out wide, I knew that I needed to kind of slide over and cover, but it worked out well. He's a strong, fast, physical kid, and playing really well. And it was nice to play with him finally. And like you said, it was a pretty good partnership, I thought.
Next will be Daniel Nora from Univision.
I think, although you didn't have the band, we saw you talking all the game with your teammates, especially just before the kickoff. What was the message at that point? Because you went one by one.
It was just that this is the start of qualifying. It's the start of the story for this team. What has happened in the past is the past, and tonight is the start of our story, and we create our own narrative, and tonight is chapter one, and that was the big message, is that anything from here on out is what this team is about, and this team controls, and that was the big message in the group.
Next will be Ron Blum from the Associated Press.
I think it was just a kind of letting them know what the atmosphere would be like, giving them a little bit of forewarning that a lot of these guys are used to playing on immaculate fields and pitches in Europe, and it wasn't going to be that. But really, it's just trying to make sure guys stay calm, because we have a lot of different personalities, a lot of types, guys that can get frustrated, guys that can get anxious if things aren't going the way they want them to, and my role and where I see myself is just trying to keep guys focused, keep guys calm, and keep guys in the moment, and making sure that everyone's doing the correct things.
Next will be Jeff Carlisle from ESPN. Jeff, already won? It's getting late, sorry. Sam Sesko from The Athletic.
Thanks, Michael. The team started out really well. 5-10 minutes ago, the press conference back there and go over the stuff. What do you think changed from your perspective, I guess, from yourself, to make that kind of stop?
Yeah, I think. Listen, when you play these games, you're never gonna have the majority of the play and the majority of the ball for 90 minutes, and Yeah, I agree with you. I thought we started really well in the first half. I thought we started fairly well in the second half as well, with Conrad's chance. And then it was almost like we kind of started getting stuck on the sides. We had a game plan to make a few passes and make sure we got it out and switching around to the other side, and we stopped doing that. And I think that really hurt us and kind of threw a curveball at us. And credit to El Salvador, they weathered the first 5 to 10 minutes and kind of got themselves a little bit more of a foothold. And we're able to move the ball a little bit better. But if we're not pressing when we should be pressing, then any team's gonna look okay and be able to move the ball. And that's something that we will definitely look at. Definitely high pressing and continue to high press instead of maybe taking that breather. At times, yes. I thought in the second half, definitely, especially more. We went on the triggers. Again, credit to them. Some of the passes that they were making were beating those those presses. But in the first half, it wasn't as coordinated, and we definitely discussed that at halftime.
Next will be Fabian Rankel from Area Sports Network.
Thank you. With this result tonight, how important is it to win the next game at home? Thank you.
I think it's obviously important to win every game at home. I don't think the result tonight doesn't change what we want to do and what our goal is for Sunday and every game beyond that. So, listen, our aim and our goal is to win every single home match, and that's what we'll look to do. We'll analyze this game tonight, take a point, and look to bounce back and win on Sunday.
We have 2 more questions. First, Charles Bone from MLSsoccer.com.
Hey, Tim, can you hear me?
Yes.
I wanted to see if you could expand a bit on what El Salvador did that made things difficult for you guys. I know you mentioned the way they passed through the press. Were there other elements of their shape or their tactics that complicated your plans?
No. Really, it just boils down to us not executing. There were a lot of sloppy passes, and you can blame the field, you can blame the ball, you can blame a lot of things, but with the team we have, the quality we have, the execution just was not there in critical moments, especially in the final third. So I don't think they did anything special. They didn't do anything that surprised us. They came and played exactly the way we thought they would, and we just didn't execute in moving the ball side to side and making the correct passes.
The last question comes from Claudio Villalobos.
Thank you, Michael. Tim, obviously things were not easy, and they're not going to be ever easy in El Salvador or anywhere in Central America. But now you come to Nashville, you come home, and things doesn't get any easier either, for sure. But at least you're going to play against a team that you know a little better, Canada. Again, that doesn't make it any easier. But what is it that you, as a defender, in this case, expect from Canada after what you faced tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. There's no easy games when it comes to qualifying. Every team is fighting to be in the World Cup, so it's all the games are going to be difficult. But we know Canada has a lot more pace, and I think they're going to be a lot more physical side than El Salvador. But it's again, like you said, we know Canada. We played them many times over the last couple of years, and it should be a good game and one we're looking to come away with 3 points on.